EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Cole. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys at 1-14 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Check contact.
On second down, here's Pierce. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They're going to run a little pop pass here.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the...
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Cole. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cole, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Drew. That swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Drew. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Drew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Drew. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Off the play fake. Drew. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Cole being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain.
So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
To throw on 2nd down, Drew. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Drew. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. The Patriots send out their punter. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cole. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on 3rd down, Cole. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Drew. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Back to throw. Drew. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Cole. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Cole. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Drew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That hold coming from the left side of the line. Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Drew. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more. To throw on 2nd down, Drew. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Drew. He's able to find Melton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run. Yeah, he's got some space. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Drew. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Come on.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Head the street. Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Cowboys 10. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Cole.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Drew.
That's caught left side by Judy. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Drew.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
40 yards.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Oh, and a bad And throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jerry Jeudy,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw. Cole. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check, contact, check, contact.
Give left side for Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Looking to throw. Cole. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd down. Cole. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Top 19, back to 60.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. First down, and they go back to Harris. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now official.